This is going to be hell. Fortunately, I am nice enough not to team up with everybody until all this is over.
Yeah.
That said, everyone is going to freaking hate Corrin. Klingon bitch.
Fire Emblem Corrin?
Captain of the IKS Bordesque. Basically, she insults you just for the for Starfleet not immediately dropping everything and going straight to Kronos. Not realizing, one, Starfleet has commitments to the rest of the Federation. Basically, she's stupid and short-sighted.
Good to see you. I'd say you're right on time, but it looks like everyone...
And I already have with my ridiculous top hat. I really wish I could put on casual wear.
Yeah.
You know, Las Vegas this shit. But hey, I still have the better phaser.
Thank you.
Where do you want me posted? Where do you want me posted?
And by that I mean the con one.
Yeah.
This card.
I simply inquired about... Indeed.
The Federation has never...
Well...
The preliminary tasks are complete. You should speak with Admiral Tuvok again.
By the way, if you fall through the floor plating...
Thank you.
That's a bug that I don't think Cryptic is ever going to, correct.
The Federal...
Yeah.
I sense...
Of course, I, on the other hand, am shooting every single one of the conference delegates. Mostly because I hate every single one of them. Alright, where's, the alternate, the opportunistic pointy-eared bastard.
You've spoken with representatives of all of the delegations.
The town might be better, but he's still Romulan.
We are all...
And you can't trust Romulans worth a damn.
That's racist, dude.
They're the Capellans of Star Trek, Jorn.
The fuck is it?
Battletech.
Romulans are not nearly as bad as Capellans.
Oh, but they are.
No, they're not.
Oh!
Constantly trying to backstab you, constantly trying to get an advantage over everybody.
That is the Star Empire.
You can start the presentation from the control console.
Really?
Yes.
Considering they're trying to take control of a sphere that is legally the property of the Federation, and I mean that literally, under interstellar salvage code, the Nolan Dyson sphere belongs to the Federation.
It was by the Romulans.
Is Taka here yet?
He is.
The Undine represent a clear and present danger to not only the Federation, but also the Klingon Empire and Romulan Republic. A significant Undine...
At any rate, they're opportunistic. Even the Republic.
Everyone is opportunistic, Tron. Every living being, because everything has always been opportunistic. Even the Federation is opportunistic. Or need I to bring up Star Trek Insurrection?
That's a nightmare and a half that everyone wants to forget.
Where do you want me posted, sir? Where do you want me posted, sir?
My point is, they're trying to take something that literally does not belong to them. That doesn't belong to them under interstellar law.
I am picking up several distress calls from across the system.
Instead of going, okay, the sphere belongs to you guys, we're gonna just take it from you.
I'm sorry, did your planet blow up? Their planet blew up.
They're still trying to take something that legally is not theirs.
I think the Republic did a bit of doing half the leeway after their planet blew up and their race a massive population in E3.
What's the current status of it? Are you like literally living to hand to mouse?
Pretty much.
I mean, if that damn bad, it would not surprise me. So, considering how many factions are primed for this Dyson sphere, again, from an outsider's view, I have literally no connections to this franchise. How I see it is, if they're stupid enough, pretty much just bring a rusty gun that only half works against a faction, against a bunch of factions that has clearly killed them by farting them with whatever other stupid weapon. What they do, I just hate it for anything. Based on the information. I have nothing.
There are still
trying to take them. They seem to be out heavily like gun. But again, judging by the information I'm going through, like I'm just going with the information here. I'm going so like you're literally a dying race. You're gonna try to fuck over every other faction that could literally, if they really wanted to, they could just make you guys no longer exist. They could say, you know what? Fuck the Romulans. They've been annoying to me.
You have no fucking idea.
Who was the faction that had that super weapon that was basically just one small ship and all the fight of
the Undine.
I mean, if the Undine, as you will always say, is technically considered the inferior tech, could do that. Imagine the other factions that have that for good supply. Romulans like, yeah.
The only real advantage the Romulans have over everyone else is the fact that they have two things. One, they use singularity cores, black holes effectively, to power their ships, as well as cloaking technology. That's it.
Tempest Dreadnought, inbound.
So really, the only option is, hey, they do stealth. The only thing they could do is stealth through some suicide ships, and that's about it. That's a great offense, I guess.
My point is, though, that the sphere was claimed by the Federation 40 years before this game, before the events of this game. Under interstellar law, under salvage rights, they have no claim on it.
Yes, they do. They have that gate that's connected directly to it.
Regardless of where the location is, any idiot with a sensor record is gonna go, oh, this is the this is the Janolan Dyson sphere. It's the one that Starfleet discovered and the Federation claimed. Crap, we're not gonna be able to take this, aren't we? Besides, the Jure system, it's under Lend-Lease. The Federation never really ceded its claim to the Jure system. Unless you forgot a certain event in 2366.
You gotta be way more specific than that, Ron.
The best of both worlds.
Yeah.
The Borg attack. Jure 4 used to be a Federation colony. The only reason it was abandoned is because, well, it's on the very edge of Federation space and very bad reputation. The Borg happened.
Yeah.
If Starfleet, if the Federation really wanted to reclaim the planet, they could, legally. They're lending it to the Republic.
Has sustained severe damage from multiple Undine boarding parties.
So really, if Starfleet wanted to retake the system and reclaim Dyson Sphere, they could. They're just being, as usual, nice about it.
Wait, so you're telling me basically, like, alright, you said that the Romulans are allied to the Klingons, aren't they?
They're allied with the Klingons and the Federation. The Romulan Republic has to go facilitate both sides.
Okay.
Mostly to screw over the Tal Shiar. Because nobody likes the Tal Shiar.
Alright, so without going too deep into the politics, you're basically telling me that Romulans are just North Korea and their only faction is Klingons, which is China.
No. If you're gonna start pulling off real world comparisons, the Romulan Empire is basically the Soviet Union, and the Romulan Empire is comparable to communist China, while the Republic is basically Taiwan.
I thought Earth space dock would be a quiet assignment.
If you want real world comparisons, the Klingon Empire would be post-Soviet Russia.
There are more Undine nearby.
So Soviet Russia, because they didn't change. They just went broke.
Very broke. Especially now. After the Gorn invasion, well, they're losing a lot of stuff. Eventually, the Empire is going to fall apart. It is a foregone conclusion. Sure, the rest, the Klingon Empire is going, nah, we're stronger than ever, we're gonna endure, we're gonna be fine. Yeah, right. Tell that to the Battle of Procyon 5, where, in less than a century, you're gonna be members of the Federation.
Admiral Silva. Admiral.
Be cautious.
Am I being an asshole about it?
Nearby.
Yes!
Does he care about it? No!
I'll stay here. Good luck.
It's mostly because, again, I just have the lore backing me up here. The Republic is going to join the Federation, probably because they don't have much of a choice in the matter. Let's be honest.
Of course, the Republic will eventually join the Federation. I'm not saying that they won't join the Federation. I'm just saying that they should get a bit more. That they should have to be able to defend themselves against the Empire. Against they should have to be able to have access to the Dyson Sphere because hey, they fucking need it because they lost their home world to goddamn.
I never said they couldn't. They can have the Solanae Sphere. The problem is, they're trying to lay claim to the Genolan Sphere.
Which is Federation property.
Well, you need both spheres in order to access.
And really, if Starfleet wanted to, they could retake the Jure system, which again is technically Federation space. They're just, again, lending it to the Romulans.
Stay alert for more imposters.
Keep on saying lending, but where does it say that they actually lend it? Like, is there anything saying that they didn't just give it to them?
Alright.
Doubt it.
I said I am not participating in this anymore. We should just focus on the mission.
There are still more.
I really don't need to.
I can feel their anger.
Then again, I have the personal endeavor system backing me up. I am a walking. I am a walking.
Began Surface Tension. I'm just waiting to talk to the Captain Sean.
I'm fighting the
Wait a minute, you're still in the freaking Dyson Sphere?
There may be an alternate route on the upper deck.
No, I left. I waited for you guys to be quiet, but you were busy with the whole Romulan thing. Okay. We're doing Surface Tension, so I just started. Alright, so I just need to talk to the General Conference. I can easily just exit out now.
Admiral Quinn.
Well, get it. Well,
the Admiral appears
get
to
rushing.
require medical treatment.
Soon enough, I'll be done with this mission because I'm not bothering with subtlety. I'm not bothering with the cutscenes because I hate this mission. Mostly because of Corin. Bitch does not realize. Hey, Federation space is a hell of a lot bigger than Klingon. And unlike the Klingons, they go, hey, we have commitments to every planet, not just the Klingon homeworld.
Let's see. So what's the goal of Surface Tension?
Well, in this case, you're trying to argue that the Undine are the bigger threat and the Dyson Sphere's ownership is academic. Legally. Legally, of course, that's another story. The Undine just take priority.
Thank you.
You know, Garrick has a point there.
He is tapping into the biochip's power lines.
And I'm just randomly clicking here. I'm randomly clicking because, let's face it, I played MMOs before, and when they try to act on big decisions and change the fate of the game.
Yeah, in this case, it's more of a background thing. Bajor used to be occupied by Cardassia. And they really don't like each other.
Well, the Kardashians are basically not.
Sorry.
Well, post.
Did you say Kardashians?
Like, Kardashians are space Nazis.
Okay.
To a point. They're more like space North Korea.
They put Bajorans into concentration camps. You can't get more on the nose than that.
Hey Ron, didn't you mention that guy you hate? What's his name? Didn't you mention, like, in the earlier bits, there was this guy you really hated that fucked the timeline somehow?
Daniels?
Yeah, and he somehow ended up making a Nazi Germany on a random primitive planet.
Actually, that was John Gill, but that also happened with Daniels.
At this time.
Especially since
we should show our peaceful ways by force. That fucking Bendis forcing people out.
Anyway, Daniels isn't evil. John Gill was just a little bit misguided. After all, he was a historian, and he thought he could use the system more humanely. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah. As Ron said, Daniels is incompetent. The Temporal Integrity Commission is basically tasked with maintaining the timeline and making sure everything flows the right way. And Daniels
can't do his freaking job. In fact, it can be damn well said that his job is just to make the main characters do all the work.
The Romulan Republic has made commitments to its allies.
Which isn't unfair, considering he's going to make us do all the work.
What a shitty space cop.
More like a crappy time cop.
Yeah.
But welcome to the Temporal Integrity Commission in general.
I'm not gonna bother. So Dex, got it.
Anywho.
Oh, big Barrett.
By the way, your analogy doesn't exactly work, Jorn.
Okay, that's a really nice big listen. I know half of my fucking. I know that half of my friends
be alone if anyone in the
be
Federation had the
fucking
heart of a
simping for this
warrior.
random. What's his fucking name? Ambassador Strauss.
It's a TOS. He's a Gorn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a good chunk of my friends will be simping for this absolute unit over here.
I know for a fact they would. I know your friends.
I mean,
Gorn are pretty bad at this.
I'm not sure about that. He's not that monster.
In fact, in lore, the Klingons and the Gorn had a little bit of a war. And the Gorn went and pretty much kicked the Klingons' ass. The Klingons won, but they impressed the Klingons enough to go, hey, welcome to the High Council. You're not getting a vote, but welcome to the High Council.
The tide may turn against us.
Uh-oh.
This will be our day of glory.
Oh no, I am not getting involved in this. Get the hell away from me. I'm waiting until Starfleet shows up. Yeah, I have a bunch of dreadnoughts and battleships trying to kill me, and I'm trying to avoid them. Yes, I'm at Kronos. I am a speedrunner. We all know this.
Yeah. And I'm sort of
My apologies for being
still
late.
ESP and on my way to the
Skipping.
At any rate, Jorn, your analogy didn't really work. Besides, if it worked that way, Canada would have control of Alaska. Because, well, using using your logic, you don't exactly have any overland access to Alaska.
People of Alaska chose that they wanted to be part of
That's
the US.
not my point. It's still U.S. territory, even if you literally have to cross through someone else's territory just to get there. The same applies to the Janolan Dyson Sphere.
No, it doesn't, because the Janolan Dyson Sphere doesn't have a native population.
It was claimed by Starfleet in 2369. Or did you not watch Relics? The episode with Scotty.
If you haven't watched it before, you should.
I've seen it.
Then you should know it's the same Dyson Sphere.
If they never put... Look, you could say whether or not the Predator had a claim on it or not, but they never actually had active colonists on the Dyson Sphere for all those years.
They've had constant research teams, but that star was unstable. They weren't going to colonize it, but they were going to study the internals. After all, Starfleet, the Federation, might want to build a Dyson Sphere one day. And how do you... I was going to say... Jorn, mind if I finish? The best way to learn how to build a Dyson Sphere is to examine the Dyson Sphere.
I'm not saying that you can't examine it, I'm saying I think Romulans would make very use of it, because they will actually have it colonized, and they could use the room to expand.
They already have full...
Doesn't.
It's a matter of legality, Jorn. And legally, it belongs to the Federation.
By that same logic, I want to belong to the Chinese Communist Party.
What?
I said by that
when we go to the Klingon side of the Step Between Stars, Sean will explain how it worked. Neither the Romulans nor the Klingons have any legitimate claim. The sphere was discovered by the USS Genoa, a Starfleet ship. It was then surveyed 75 years later by the Enterprise D, a Starfleet ship. For 40 years, it had been in Federation hands. No one was disputing this until, well, a Step Between Stars. I mean, I may seem like an asshole by saying it, but that's the way interstellar salvage code works. It doesn't matter where it is, so long as you understand where it was, know what it was, where it was. If it has the same spectral signature, it is the same thing. And somebody's involved in a space battle above Earth, I presume.
Yeah, nothing.
And Jorn probably didn't hear a word I said.
I heard you on this big inventory stuff.
Honestly, this mirror ship is doing some pretty good wonders in this space battle.
Well,
Alright, I am ready to play.
Our people.
What?
You.
and I am done the mission. Hopefully I never have to do it again.
The Iconians, there have been voyages.
And now I have to wait for you guys to finish up. That's just lovely. Space crate, living hull, and there. I apologize, everyone, for, well, just randomly going through and not waiting for Dennis, but,
Speedrun! Yay!
yeah,
I've been trying to speedrun for this for a while. Yeah.
Admiral Tuvok, hello. Would you have time?
Remember, exit the Janolan Dyson sphere for the cutscene.
What have I been doing?
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. The cutscene needs work. Then again, as stated before, this was during all of these missions were released during year 4, year 5 of STO. Every single mission has gotten better since then, but
welcome aboard. It's good.
I mean,
sorry, we don't
you
have time
can
for
notice
tour,
the
Admiral
distinct
speak with
evolution.
Right the Admiral is waiting for you in the ready room.
Greetings.
As it goes on.
What else do you...
It starts to get better around Delta Rising, presumably because they actually had the money to actually do such things.
My mind to your mind.
For the first 4 years, they couldn't do much of anything. You should have seen the original models. Then again, I think Take already knows what the original models look like.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't bad, they were good enough, and we accepted them for what they were. Good approximations. We didn't like them, but they served the purpose.
Yeah. But in the years since, they have done remarkably well.
For example, the Miranda. It used to look like crap.
Please stay... Don't. You're not...
Now it actually looks like something respectable. Like something that came straight out of the movies.
Can you hear me? Come speak to me at the desk terminal. The mine... No. Coop.
Anywho...
Good. Now we will be able to remain in contact. Proceed to engineering. Cooper is
How much would they...
Cooper is trying to overload the warp core. We must keep it stable.
Alright.
The mine...
Oh yeah, I'm already on Empire Divided, by the way.
Empire Divided, that's the submission in orbit of Kronos, correct?
And Tuvok's mine with you.
Yes.
Where you've got Corrin bitching at you for...
raised defenses to protect himself.
Oh, the Federation has no honor because you didn't bring your entire fleet here.
Oh, yeah.
That would be like...
Raised defenses to protect himself. Use one of the
Again, that would be kind of like NATO saying, hey, you didn't bring the entire army here to the US.
This will strengthen my mental defenses.
When they've... Well, they're everywhere. For better or worse. I'm not going to get into that.
Move through the crew decks to your right.
So, no, they can't bring everything there at once, no matter how much they want to.
That is Borg technology.
You know, technically, you know, next time I'm going to bring in my standard YouTube too. My TOS one, that is. Nothing personal, guys. Though we really don't need to do anything for the recruit. Here, and, well, again, I can just speedrun everything.
Simulated Undine. It may be a reflection of the unconscious fears.
I can show you some of my new toys, including turning a phaser into a grenade.
And Tuvok's mine. Oh, you're here.
Welcome to Tuvok's Brain, where everything gets weird.
Yeah.
Remember, nothing unreal exists.
I will secure the bridge while you release Tuvok.
I hate Undine.
We all hate Undine.
No. You don't understand. I hate Undine. Period.
With
If it isn't them being super paranoid for no good reason, it's them blowing up planets when they don't need to.
Yeah.
I'm surprised the Federation...
You should return with...
You don't belong here.
Or the other factions. You know what? Fuck the Undine. Let's just genocide them.
Yeah, Starfleet does... Yeah, the Federation doesn't do genocide.
Enterprise?
When was the Federation founded, Jorn?
Cooper is trying to block your progress. Look for another path.
The Enterprise era was still kind of connected to the Federation.
My point is, the Federation doesn't do genocide.
In 23...
General Order 24 might be a extreme thing, but
Cooper is
they don't like ordering it.
Keep searching.
Alright, now I am heading to Astrometrics, inside Tuvok's brain.
I sense we are making progress. Keep searching.
You know, I feel I should be obliged to say this. Huh? I was going to say the whole thing in Mindscape inside Tuvok's brain is kind of a nice reference to, well, Star Trek's productions, where they have to keep repurposing every single corridor and use it as a different place. Because all the corridors look exactly the same. It's a nice touch. Speaking of nice touches, the fact that they completely remodeled Voyager's interior in this is nice. That said,
Yes, please.
sounds like you're getting close.
Yeah, that really sounds like you're getting close, Dennis.
Yeah.
Just gonna say it, we all hate surface tension.
Yeah. Seriously. That mission is tedious at the best of times. Definitely the best of times.
And the worst part is, I want to play it together. I want all of us on the same damn mission for Operation Everything Must Die. And I'm also really tempted to go pull out the Mirror Gagarin. For one specific reason. I want to see if the TOS weapons actually fit this. Fit the Mirror Gagarin. I mean, they probably won't, but it might be nice. Yeah, it's weird.
This message will work. Quickly, we must go through the portal.
Remember, they're inside someone's head, Dennis. It gets weird.
Recouple the decouplier.
We need to reach
recouple the decoupler.
This one.
And back over.
And we... Wait a minute, you're still inside his head? When did you start it?
Okay, hang on a second.
I asked because I just got into fluidic space.
I'm working through...
Check the middle chat. You see this?
Hang on a second. It's on general chat?
Yeah, general chat.
I'm not seeing anything.
Wait, wrong one.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. It's always us. Always us. The Fuster Clucks. They are never ending.
There, see? You see what I'm seeing?
That's normal.
Looks like it's an office space, to be honest.
Oh, that's the captain's ready room. To the best of my knowledge, every Federation starship has one. It's the captain's combination of office space and private meeting room. But yeah, the twin Tuvok thing is pretty common. Especially if you're a non-Starfleet tune.
We are close to...
There is supposed to be a cutscene that plays, but well, as you might guess, it doesn't play with tunes that aren't 2409 Starfleet. I've since learned to accept it as a bug that the devs probably are never going to fix because, well, they've got other problems. I mean, you've seen some of those problems. Such as traits getting reset when you switch to a ship you technically don't have and never will. And yeah, and that is something that's giving the devs a headache. I've mentioned it to them, and they've sent a message back to me. They went, "We know about the problem. We hate the problem just as much as you do because we have no idea what the hell is going on." The good news is, at least they let us reset our traits in mission now, at least until they can fix it. So, consider this a formal apology to Cryptic. But yeah, the Jorn, I'm on Cooper's ship. How the hell? You started before me, didn't you? Then how am I further ahead?
I don't fucking know.
Q Hall of the Mountain King, anyone?
The ship is resisting.
Because that's the only thing that really comes to mind. Just Hall of the Mountain King. I'm not even trying.
You must protect me from Undine attacks while
and it happens. And yes, I'm aware the Tuvok thing happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird, but there's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, next mission I will be using my standard TOS YouTube tune, not the Recruit.
Okay.
Mostly because I want to show off my new toys. Typical, right? I get something new, I want to show it off.
Alright, in the Northwest Passage
the ship is resisting the meld. I must move to another neural cluster.
I presume, gentlemen, you are relatively close to the end of that particular mission. I am actually just about to complete it.
I am fighting Cooper's battleship right now.
And I'm fighting Cooper.
Yeah, I'm looking for the proper entrance into fluidic space.
My god. I start late, I still finish before you guys.
Yeah.
Personal endeavor system.
There are no signs. Our shared effort has
Personal endeavor system.
That's
alright.
That's the only explanation. The fact that I've got personal enhancements.
Yeah.
With Cooper gone, the Undine won't have a leader pushing. Hello.
I
can't do it now.
You know what? I'm gonna end the vid here, even though you guys aren't done, because I know damn well we're not getting another mission done tonight.
Yeah.
It never ends. The Fusterclucks never end.
Yeah.
I can at least take comfort in one thing. Thursday we'll have more time together.